What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Kyle. This is my Tesla, and well, it has almost 100,000 miles on it. So let's get inside. 1 second. All right, welcome back to the Tesla, guys. Welcome back. So yes, my car is a 2014 Tesla Model S, and well, fully charged, I get around 253 miles of range. It was originally rated at 265, so that is sort of the degradation that has taken place over 5-ish years and 96,992 miles. So I bought this car as a CPO car from Tesla, February of 2018. So I've had this car about a year and a half. I bought it with around 72,000 miles on it. So I've already put around 24,000-ish miles on it, almost 25, I guess. But the warranty expires in 3,008 miles. So I only have about 3,000 miles left. But today I'm going to talk about having a high mileage Tesla. Let's get out of the garage first. Wait for it. Even with these older cars, guys, you still got that crazy torque. So this is a performance version. It's a P85. It's rear wheel drive only. It's rated 0 to 60 is like 4.2 seconds. I don't really know horsepower and torque figures. I think horsepower is either 417 or 475. If you read forums, there was talk about bumping it from 417 to 417. I don't know if that ever happened. Either way, this car is quick, this car is fun, and it's very peppy. So anyways, back to it. Like I was saying, my car has almost 100,000 miles on it, which means it will be out of warranty. So I wanted to make this video just to talk a little bit about things that have gone wrong with my car, things that might go wrong with cars that are getting to be higher mileage, older Teslas. And well, if you're looking to buy one that's either out of warranty or has higher mileage and will be out of warranty soon, these are things to look for and know, I guess, going into it. Here we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Every time you don't hear an engine, but you hear the tires squeal. All right, guys, so first things first, when we talk about acceleration, obviously everything that's being utilized there is the battery and drive unit. So unlike regular gasoline cars, thank you, Waze. So unlike gasoline cars, obviously this car doesn't have an engine and a transmission, but a battery and a drive unit. Those are kind of like the key components to make this car move. And well, it's sort of a known thing that earlier Teslas didn't necessarily have the greatest drive units. They could fail, they might not. So one thing to ask is, if you can find this out, if you know the original owner, or if you're buying from Tesla, is has the drive unit ever been replaced? And Tesla may or may not tell you, however the original owner probably should. On my car, I have had the drive unit replaced. So my drive unit actually went bad because I love accelerating hard in this thing. I don't actually know if that's what caused it. Supposedly water got into it and there was some issue, but the point is the earlier drive units, they could fail. They could. But these cars have an 8-year unlimited mileage warranty on the battery and drive unit. So if you're buying a 2014 like mine, I still have, 2.5, 3 years left on those warranties. So the nice thing is, even when I hit 100,000 miles and my bumper-to-bumper warranty kind of expires, the battery and drivetrain warranty are completely separate, and that is for 8 years from when the car was made. Unlimited mileage. So even though I hit 100,000 miles, I still have that drive unit and battery warranty. So you can buy a used car going into it knowing that, and my understanding is that transfers from owner to owner. So just because you weren't the first owner, if you were buying it used from somebody, you would still have the warranty on the battery and drive unit. So that gives you at least a little bit of peace of mind, because, well, when I asked the service center how much my drive unit replacement would have cost, I think they said around $10,000. Some other things to ask about are the door handles. Those are also known to go bad on the Model S's. Obviously, the Model S is the car that has the door handles that pop out when you approach the car and then retract when you're actually driving. So these door handles, my understanding is they never have issues on the inside, or at least not that I've heard of. The issue is these bad boys because, well, as you can see here, when the car locks, they retract, and that's where you get the issue. The mechanism that makes them go in and out can like sort of fall off the track or break. very cool feature. I absolutely love it. I think they're the coolest handles, but they are known to fail, especially on earlier cars. Just the way that the interior parts were made. I did a video on this a while back. They're made differently now. So they figured out the flaws and what could potentially go wrong, and they fixed that. So when they replaced the door handles, they have the newer, upgraded, beefier parts that don't really have as many issues, if any at all. So another key thing to ask is, have any of the door handles been replaced? And if they have, I guess when? If it was in the more recent years, I assume they had the newer part. I don't know when they started introducing those new parts, so I apologize for that. But the point is, if they've been replaced, there's a better chance that they won't fail a second time because they upgraded that component and made it more robust. So I have had 2 of my door handles replaced. The passenger door handle and the driver's side door handle. It's only the exterior, or I guess like inside the door, that gets fixed. No issues with like this door handle right here. It's just on the exterior of the car. However, I have heard that it can be quite pricey to get replaced out of warranty. I've heard people have had to pay, or maybe paid in the past, anywhere from like $800 to $1,000 per door handle, which is, I think, a little absurd. So this is my note to any potential buyers of used or out of warranty Teslas. If you feel as though you are handy enough to do it yourself, it is not super complicated. You pull off the door panel and you swap out like 2 or 3 components. There's a lot of videos obviously on YouTube that you can find. Rich Rebuilds, he has some videos, and I don't think it's that hard. So I would feel comfortable doing it myself if I had any of the 2 back door handles potentially fail out of warranty. And if they have been replaced by the prior owner and it's going to be out of warranty, you might be good. So it depends, I guess, on how comfortable you are with that, or you could obviously just pay for service. But I think it's one of those things that it is a known thing to happen, but it is a fairly easy do-it-yourself. You would just have to order the parts from Tesla. The parts in total might be around $100 to $200. I know the wiring harness was the most expensive, so if that goes bad and you get a beefier wiring harness, it's that, and the other part was like $40 or something. So pretty cheap comparatively. Tesla. Jeez. Anyways, so pretty cheap. Can probably do it yourself if you're fairly handy and can watch a YouTube video and follow along. So that's one of those things where if that's what you're worried about, don't be. Now, third, last but not least, is the touchscreen. Now, this thing could potentially cause problems out of warranty. So the biggest things when you have a used Model S are that the earlier touchscreens, some of them would leak. And what that means is just hot and cold temperatures in the car, sun coming down on it, and just general usage of potential issues with a touchscreen is that the touchscreen can go bad. So my touchscreen was actually replaced. At the very top, there were bubbles that were starting to form, and what happened was there's like a liquid kind of adhesive that's underneath the screen, and sometimes this liquid adhesive would basically just like drain out. And so when you're looking at a used Tesla Model S, I would say feel underneath here and in this little cubby area. Sometimes it would drip down and get that all goopy. Also, you'll see if it is dripping that there will be bubbles at the top of this touchscreen because the liquid is slowly draining out. So if you're buying one and it still has a warranty on it and there are bubbles at the top, just take it in and say that there are bubbles forming on the top of my touchscreen. I want it replaced, and it should be no problem replacing it. You can just schedule it through the phone mobile app. I did that on my car. There were like small bubbles forming at the top. They got a little bit bigger over the next couple months, and I was like, I want this replaced under warranty because I'm obviously getting close to 100,000 miles, and when my warranty's up, I don't want my touchscreen to suddenly stop working. So Tesla took care of that. Thank you guys so much. And now I have a beautiful brand new touchscreen, which shouldn't have those same issues. Again, it was like a known earlier thing, and they took care of it in the later cars. They just redesigned the touchscreen slightly, and I guess they don't have the problem anymore. That is one thing I would say definitely look for, because that's not as much of a do-it-yourself. That's definitely a lot more complicated and a lot more things you kind of have to deal with if you're trying to switch it out. Obviously, you'd have to source a touchscreen, and yeah, I wouldn't want to have to deal with that. That is much more complicated. If you feel comfortable though, you could probably get a great deal on someone's Tesla out of warranty if there's something wrong with the touchscreen. But otherwise, I wouldn't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. So I think those are probably the three biggest things to think about or think of when you're buying a Tesla. Has like the drive unit or battery ever been replaced? How much degradation is potentially on the battery? If there are any issues with the drive unit, such as clicking or lack of power, something like that. The good thing is the drive unit and battery are under an 8-year unlimited mile warranty, like I said. So even if it's over 100,000 miles or you're buying it used and the person doesn't have the extended warranty, you will be covered. That's at least my understanding. Now, you can always verify this with Tesla when you're buying the used car. Give them the VIN and say, hey, I just want to make sure that there is still, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever left on the battery and drive unit warranty, because if there aren't, that could be an issue. Could be a very expensive repair. The door handles, again, not a huge issue. If they all have been replaced, I think you should be golden. If not, fairly simple, do it yourself. And then finally, the touchscreen. That, I think you want to make sure that there's either no issues with the touchscreen. I've heard that if there are issues with the touchscreens with the first couple years, you're probably good. You've either gotten a faulty drive unit, faulty touchscreen, faulty door handles, or you haven't. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, but from my experience, this car has been fantastic. Otherwise, I was fortunate enough to get a super clean interior, one of the last CPO cars. So Tesla started selling used cars that they didn't like fix the dents and scratches and tears in the leather and stuff. They sold them as used, not CPO, certified pre-owned. So I feel like I was pretty fortunate getting this car in pretty much pristine condition. Lastly, I will say that if an owner still has the car, and I don't know if they have to be the original owner, but before they sell it, if they can potentially purchase an extended warranty on the car that you pay them back for, you can extend the warranty to 100,000 miles. So for example, if you were buying a car that had like 50-some thousand miles, 40-some thousand miles, you could have the original owner buy an extended warranty on the car, and then it would transfer over to you. Now, what this would help you with is it would give you the peace of mind to 100,000 miles. I believe these warranties are around $4,000-ish. Don't quote me on that because I might be wrong. It could have changed, but roughly in that ballpark. And well, that's definitely very, very helpful. Give you peace of mind. You don't have to worry about a lot of things. You can just take it to the dealer. They'll fix things for you. No questions asked. I've had great experience with their service centers. I've gotten a loaner car every time. Haven't had to deal with that Uber stuff, but all things to consider. But I've absolutely loved the car. It's been fantastic. And well, I've put around 24,000 miles on it. I have a little 3,002 miles before my warranty expires. At this point in time, I am going to be keeping the car. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. More to come. But if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. All right, Koozie, let's go out back. Come on. Excited. Oh, you're so excited to see me. Come on. Oh, come on. No jumping. Come on. Go. 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 You're a little monster, aren't you? Jeez. Just trying to film some stuff with my car, and you just always attack. Right? What's up?
I mean, she's kind of cute. She's also kind of a monster. All right, back to the Tesla.
We got a plain Jane like F-Pace here, just a nice Jaguar, but then we got the B7 right there, and then the Vanquish up in the air. Look at that bad boy. That lift is so sick. I really need one of those in my life so I can have 3 awesome vehicles. That V12 just sounds absolutely incredible. B7 bi-turbo V8, and incredible cars. The Ferrari's not here right now, so yeah, that's it. So anyways, like I was saying with the door handles, obviously with the key fob in my pocket, you just walk up to the car and the door handles present themselves. So that's normally what breaks. Now the thing with the door handles is you can also lock the car. You can set it so they don't auto open. So that helps preserve, I guess, the life of the original mechanism in there, because it won't open and close automatically every single time. But when you walk up to the car, you would have to tap this at least, and then they can open that way as well. So a couple different ways to open the door handles, but yeah, they have the issues. So anyways, I think that's gonna be it for the car. We've crossed over the 97,000 mark, but we're gonna give her a quick wash. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much to the 614 subscribers that I have. comments, likes, all of that good stuff, because this car is a lot of fun and I love making videos. But that is going to be it for today. If you're enjoying the content, please consider liking and subscribing. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching.